Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BJ&Co. I'm Savi, your chief engineer of laughter and cheer, and I have Ben with me. Hi, Ben.
Hi, I don't get my
Sorry,
title.
Professor Ben.
Gotta get it right. You
Yeah.
you want a title? You gotta use the title Adrian's son gave me.
Hey, look, it's the guy for Happy Room. Everybody send him messages and say BJ&Co rocks.
Yeah.
We're playing Odyssey, the next space generation game.
The next generation science game.
Whatever,
Bit of a
same
mouthful, but we'll
shit.
get it going. So
Uh,
what?
if if you like science games that are you thought were space games, give us a thumbs up. We're aiming for
3, 3.
300.
Yeah, it's more like it.
All right.
Shoot for the skies.
So we
So last
opened the
time,
safe and that was it, eh?
yeah, we got in here. There was a key and there was some paper in there. So
Hey, if send Broden, don't you wish you were in BJ and Co. Scrub? Send him a message. Do it. Be awesome.
you're a dick. I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So let's get to this game because we know there's gonna be some reading coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So Dad had a great idea, and instead we put everyone's dinner in the safe, sandwiches and fruit, and we let Sid lead the way. I hid the drawings a little too well, so I had to play the hot and cold game to get Sid to find them. It wasn't too long till he worked out the safe and opened it. Then we all sat on top of the high cliff by the safe and had a picnic dinner. Mom said she was surprised I hadn't asked what was in the army safe originally when she first found it and opened it last week. Sid hadn't asked either. We asked now. Dad said they found army documents, a lot of boring stuff, but some exciting stuff too. It said the covered well near the radio tower isn't really a well. It's a lava tube leading down to a network of caves under the islands and out under the ocean floor. They only built a well entrance at the top to disguise it. Instead, inside, we should find a ladder leading down, a door sealing the entrance, and beyond that, an undersea cave system leading to Wretched Major. I asked why we hadn't opened the well yet if they found out about this days ago. Dad said this was a major discovery and he wanted to make sure the sailors didn't come back before opening it. He finally told us he was worried they weren't here by coincidence. He thinks they might believe he's here because he's discovered something, maybe some old pirate treasure, and they might be lurking around to see if they can steal anything valuable we find.
But it's been 3 days now, so it's probably safe. But then, as we were packing up after dinner, we heard a boat motor offshore. Dad asked Guillaume to go with him to the dock and told the rest of us to stay here.
Bum bum bum.
Yes, that was the best amount of reading we've ever done in this game.
Yeah.
Frick yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
Nah.
Just kidding. We want to get this game done. So I guess we're going down a lava tunnel. That sounds fucking stupid.
I mean, it sounds like a bad Minecraft mistake, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm just gonna mine straight down. Speaking of Minecraft, Ben, we have a Minecraft server up.
We most definitely do. It is a
You
fun
can
place.
find information for that in our Discord server.
Yes, and to get to our Discord server, how can they do that, Savi?
I don't know. Let's check. Click blow me.
You're horrible.
Oh,
Down in the description, guys, there's a link to all of our fun stuff that we do, and Discord should be the second link that you see there. So.
yeah, in the description, blow me. 'Cause-
That's so bad.
all right, so we're in a well now.
Oh, this makes sense.
Does it? Yay, generator key.
I like how it's like a metal.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty intense.
Oh, look, a ladder. We're gonna go down into the magma.
Just the way she likes it. Go down.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Wow, those are... Hey,
Get
Girder. Girder. Everyone message him and say, Odyssey, the next generation science game, should have been a space game.
Yeah. So what do we got here?
It's 2. It's the same.
So we've got mass 9, or M9, M25, T2. Okay, Savvy, can you remember your math and your numbers?
Yeah, T's 2. This is the same time. That's what they're saying.
Are you sure?
Well, you put 22. Why are you doing 22?
Well, because there's a T up there and a T down here. I mean, do you want me to do this?
I would have just done 2, but that's...
Nope. So we need to solve for this one, and we need to solve for this one.
All right. So I don't get what they're saying T is, though.
So my guess is this is going to tie back to. Let's just take a bit of a peek.
Because time would be the period that it takes to swing, right?
I'm guessing. So we got length.
Oh, okay.
And time period. So.
All right.
4 times the length is 2 times the t. So
it's, well, we have to see what the length difference is.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, shit. So we've got, this is t, right?
Right.
So this length is equal to 2. This one looks like we're 1, 2, 3 smaller?
Right. I mean, it looks like 9 for the top one.
But is that length? What were they used? I mean, m's not usually used for length.
No. So is that mass?
That's what I think is mass, which doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just say the first one is 0 or 1.
But I mean, the ticks are so much longer.
I mean, it doesn't seem. Why is this like this?
What do you mean, why is this like that?
I mean, it doesn't seem like there's enough stuff here, but I'm sure there is.
Oh, I'm sure there is. So.
Like, is it saying M for the top one is 9 and M for that one that you're on right now is 25?
That's what I think.
Yeah, well, then why isn't there an M for the bottom one?
Because M doesn't matter.
Yeah, so why even have it on there then?
To mess with us. So, I mean, in my head, this is time 1 or 2, which means this time period should be less, right? Because it's...
Yeah, but it's
shorter
not...
length is... So... Oh, it's the root. It's the root. 9th of the length. Oh, fuck. I keep changing pages when I don't mean to. To double the time period, we need to quadruple the length of the string. So, let's check here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
So let's say that one that you're on right now is L. That is our base.
Yeah.
So
and time is 2.
Right.
So if this is 4 times more than the first one, right? Then the root of 4 is 2. That's not working in my head, though. Because this is 4 times longer. So they should be... Oh, so they should be twice as long. So t is 1 on the bottom. Yeah. But then here, so this is 4. So then this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Why don't you go from our L? Did you count from L?
Yeah, well, so this is 4 notches. This is 16 notches. So this is 4. Yes, from the top. So this one is at 16. This one's at 4. So this is 4 times longer.
Right.
Right?
I was using the second one as our starting point, though. But okay.
But I mean, you're comparing it. You're comparing the length of this to the pendulum, like the pendulum to the far one, and the pendulum to this one. Yeah. So it's 4 compared to 16. So I am using this as our base still. So how many? That's 4 times longer here, which means the root of 4 is 2. So this should be 4. So it should be 41. Because right. Because 4 is the top left one. And 41. Yeah!
Good. I was hoping that wouldn't work.
God, if that wouldn't have worked, I would have just started banging my head against the wall.
Hey, Lemon is playing Warframe. Send him another message. Dick emoji.
I'm gonna have no more friends after. Hey, we got the next achievement, caves.
Oh, thank God.
That was quick. That was quick. So what do we got going on here? More pendulums and more. That's an interesting pendulum. But we've got some notes. What do our notes say? It was almost dark when Dad and Guillaume came back to get us. It was the same sailors as last time. They said they still couldn't find their friends and needed to call them again. Dad let them use our boat radio again, and they found out, according to Guillaume translating the conversation, that their friends got delayed themselves, but they set a new meeting place and time, and they left again. Dad doesn't think they'll be back again, so we can open the well tomorrow and go into the caves below. It seemed like Dad wasn't suspicious anymore, but then Sid came to me later and told me what he overheard Mom and Dad talking about outside. Dad's actually more worried than ever. He said he doesn't believe the sailors at all. He offered to take a look at their broken radio to try and fix it, and they laughed and said they threw it overboard when it broke. Then they kept Dad away from their boat, saying it was dirty with fish guts, so he couldn't see for himself if their radio was really gone. They even asked if they could detach and borrow our radio, promising to bring it back in a few days after meeting with their friends. Dad said no, of course, and the sailors didn't seem bothered, but it was a very suspicious thing for them to ask. Then the sailors kept asking to look around and implied that Dad wasn't an authority and couldn't make them go away, but he kept insisting and they finally left. Mom wondered if it was time to call the actual authorities, but Dad said he didn't have any evidence. Besides, he might be wrong. He thinks we're safe enough with the locked doors in the bunker and the bridges rotated away to prevent anyone from getting to the rest of Wretched Miner.
So we're going to go ahead down the well in the morning, but we're going to be careful not to disturb things too much up top. So if anyone does get to us, they might not realize the well is actually a secret passage. So this entire story is us leading the way, and then the pirates are going to come behind and rape and pillage all of us.
Basically.
This morning we raised the lid on the well, and we found a steel rung embedded in the wall leading down. Mom and Dad checked it out, and they said it was safe to use. At the bottom is a solid door with a lock, but the combination was in the code book Dad found. He made us wait at the top while he opened the door. It was far below the water line, and he was worried the other side of the door might be flooded. He dialed in the combination, and Mom tied a rope to the handle. We pulled the latch open from the top of the well, and nothing happened. Dad climbed down and called to us that it was okay. The cave inside has been strung with lights, and since Mom powered the cables above, some of them work. But other than cables and lights and crates, there isn't much besides natural caves and tunnels connecting them. But then we got to the deepest part of the cave system and found two amazing things.
The first thing was lava! The deepest crevasse in the cave has a river of lava flowing through it, lighting up the whole cave. Mom and Dad were just as excited as Sid and I were, but I could see it made them nervous for us to be so close to molten rock. Mom says it's probably over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius. The other amazing thing we found was what Dad was looking for, the way to Wretched Major. We found tracks and a few mining carts linked together. The first cart has an engine like a little locomotive to drive the short train. It has a key in the ignition, but no gas. Guillaume said it looked like a diesel engine and would work with some of the fuel from the boat. The tracks led to a rotating bridge over a chasm. Since it's sheltered here, it doesn't need much repair. On the other side of the lava chasm is a large closed door. We couldn't get there with the bridge rotated away, but we eventually found a different side tunnel that led there. Mom stepped on a ground switch between the tracks and the big door opened. When she lifted her foot, it closed.
She triggered it again, and we could see on the other side was a second ground switch. Mom said it was so the train would hit the first switch, open the door, and the train was long enough to hit the second switch before it left the first one. So the door stayed open while the train went through and then closed. Sid and I want to go right away to Wretched Major. Man, you guys play a lot of games.
Yeah.
But Dad said not yet. First, he wanted to thoroughly search the caves to make sure there isn't anything important he missed. And then we can come up with a plan to explore past the big door. Mom said archaeologists and rolled her eyes, but she was smiling. She said we might want to use the mining cart to haul stuff back and forth, so Dad was archaeologizing. She would work on the bridge. Great. She thinks it will only take a couple days with Guillaume's help. So Sid and I can help Dad explore the caves more carefully. I could also tell she didn't want us working near the lava. I don't mind. I can see it when I want to, and it's really hot in there. Dad said he could use the help, but he also said if they found any more switches, we weren't to touch them. Then he looked at Mom and said, If the undersea caves on the other side of that door was flooded, we'd all be dead right now. Well, not true.
Depends how
Why
good
would
you
they?
can swim.
Yeah, dummy. And they opened the latch the other way. So why? Whatever, who cares? Mom lowered her head and she was sorry. She thought the switch was connected to the tracks and the bridge mechanism, not the door, or she would have stepped on it. She promised not to make fun of archaeologists anymore.
It didn't take long to search everywhere in the caves. By the end of yesterday, Sid and I had pretty much explored everywhere. The only things we found were some funny lava rocks called pumice. They're spheres about the size of basketballs, but aren't very heavy. They look too big to pick up, but Sid and I can toss them back and forth. I'm thinking of using them to make some big pendulums. I went back to experimenting with my pendulum models. Before I built any new pendulums with the pumice, I was messing around with my old models and I accidentally broke one. It was the model with two identical masses and string lengths, where I would swing the bobs from different starting amplitudes. And I accidentally broke the beam both pendulums were tied to. There weren't any replacement beams handy, so I tied a rope to the framework and cinched it tight. Then I tied the two pendulums to this taunt rope instead of a wooden beam. I swung one of the bobs to check that the new rope was tight enough to work like a support beam, and I saw something amazing. The bob I swung slowed down quicker than usual, and the other bob started swinging all by itself. The first bob swung less and less, while the second one swung more and more. Then the first bob stopped completely, and the second bob was swinging as much as the first one had been, even though I never touched it. It was like all the swinging left the first bob and went over to the second bob.
Oh, who's Bob? Then it happened again, backwards. The second bob started slowing down, and then the first one started swinging, until the first bob was the only swinging again. This kept happening, back and forth, over and over. I looked closer to see how this could be happening, and I noticed some things. When I drop one bob, and it does its big amplitude swing, it pulls on the horizontal rope beam it's tied to. This makes the rope beam move back and forth a little in the direction of the swinging. That moves the rope beam at the top for the other pendulum a little, too. And this swings the pendulum a bit. Wow. Because the rope beam is moving ahead of the second pendulum in the direction the bob is swinging, this pulls the second pendulum to move more and more with each swing. But I couldn't figure out how or why the motion of the first bob gets completely transferred to the second one, instead of them swinging at the same amount as each other and stay that way. Dad said the stop and go pendulum I made was called coupled pendulums. He also said I could get fucked. Understand how it worked after I learned more advanced math when I'm older.
Oh, fine. For now, I tried to think of cool things I could do with coupled pendulums. One idea I had is to use a coupled pendulum to hide a secret passage. Like if you found a pendulum hanging by itself that swings, then slows down, and then speeds up again, you'd know there must be another pendulum close by hanging from the same rope beam. You could look at the rope beam to see where the secret passage was. Another idea is I could make a coupled pendulum where you can only reach one of the bobs, but you need the other bob to swing. But because the pendulums are coupled, you just push one to make the other swing. I'll keep thinking. Like Dad says, science can help you understand things as they are, and it can also help you invent new things. Fancy.
Neato. Let's
Ooh.
look at this coupled pendulum.
Come on. Hurry up. Faster. Faster.
Yay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think it would go that quick.
I didn't think it would go that quick either, but I mean, they probably want to demonstrate it without being too ridiculous. Yeah. Oh.
Just little boxes.
I thought I'd try. Okay, left or right?
I don't give a fuck. Surprise me, motherfucker.
Didn't you know we're in a maze now?
Fuck.
Yeah. So keep our eyes open for pendulums.
You're a pendulum. That's right. Get wrecked. Look, a pendulum.
I mean, that's just on a beam, though.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be coupled. That's also on a beam, but... yeah.
Okay. This one's not on a beam.
It doesn't look like there's going to be a secret passage here.
Well, the other way. Look up. Oh. Well, you never know.
I mean, there's definitely something on the other side there.
Yeah, you just wait. That's how you die. Okay, well.
So, I mean, I feel like there's supposed to be a secret passage somewhere here.
Maybe go up the steps.
This way? Like, these steps?
Yeah.
Maybe it loops back around. Or maybe they're just teasing us with that.
Yeah, who fucking knows?
I mean, here's the lava cavern.
I mean, I feel like we have to fucking deal with that pendulum.
I mean, I feel like it too, but let's take a peek. So we need a key.
So we need a secret room.
And we need a way to turn that back. But we need to get from the other side, which is going to be the path we're looking for probably.
Bullshit. Go to the crystal way.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm assuming this just matches up to the beginning.
I'm assuming there'd be a pendulum.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. So this is back to the beginning.
There's a box. Turn around.
Yeah.
Oh no. Damn it. That was the one you tried to hit.
Yep.
It looked smaller.
Sorry.
Alright. Well. That's the only one connected to a rope.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless there's like a secret passage in one of these other ones.
See, you could just take the pendulum and smash it into the fucking wall. And now it's not moving?
Now it's not moving. Let's try one of the other ones.
Okay.
So it's got to be this one.
Mm-hmm. Now you can't even click it.
I break it. Fuck.
Man, look at that high texture quality. Oh boy.
Oh, there we go. So, I mean, in the two things where there's either a secret passage or it needs to move something on the other side.
Yeah.
So when the other thing's moving, does it open something? I mean, is it a bit of both?
I don't think so. I think it would just be, I mean, I don't even know what would open. Like,
I mean, I'm not hearing anything move.
and technically that one shouldn't stop.
What do you mean?
That one that you just pushed.
Yeah, it should keep going indefinitely.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh! Oh! God, that feels good. Man, our witness fans are going to like that one.
Except none of them watch this. Except
there's a couple. You know, man does.
Yeah.
It's bad. I want to just, like, knock down these fucking...
I don't get the point of the other ones. Like,
yeah, like... Unless we need them all moving. But no, that... There's absolutely nothing. They're both... Yeah. There's no, like, secret... I mean, some of these walls look...
I mean, yeah, they look like it, but they're also made of stone. Like,
yeah.
What kind of kid would have had the time to be like, you know what? I'm gonna make a stone wall.
Well, and here's the neat thing. Like, you see that?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like...
Hey, there's two.
Oh, boy. Or it's just poor designing and it's the same rock, just put in a different spot.
Shh. I mean, this one looks like it. But there's nothing I can...
Wow, are you fucking kidding me?
Nice.
Fuck this game.
Just gotta get hammer happy. Or pick
Guess
happy.
so.
Okay, which way, Savi?
Oh, fuck it. I can't tell. You choose.
I mean, there's pendulums there. I'm gonna go up this way, I think. Let's start. I'm stuck. Kerosene lamps. I'm thinking this will take us, yeah, to the magma cave.
Yeah, where we can turn the thing, which, well, I guess we can do.
Yeah.
More reading? Let's not read.
Okay, let's go back, look at the other area. And then we'll hit the reading up in next episode.
Screw reading.
Go, 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 go. Oh my god, I can make a jump. God, that feels good. The one thing I prefer to the witness. You can actually make jumps that look kind of silly. Okay, this is cool. See the box there?
Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen? I don't know.
Is it gonna go big enough, though?
I mean...
Wow. Think that's gonna be enough?
Let me give it another one. Just to be safe.
I actually kind of like that. Like, actually using the momentum to hit things.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's kind of some neat fun stuff they do. Hit it! Hit it!
Are
you fucking kidding me? Oh, God. There we go.
Wow, that was loud.
That was really loud. That's a neat looking key.
M. From Mario.
Bring, bring.
Yay.
So I'm going to make our way back there.
I'm super excited. Super excited.
Super
duper. If you're
laughter
excited,
and tears.
If you're almost excited that we are, be sure to give us 7 thumbs ups.
7? I think 13. Gotta go on lucky number.
I'd be surprised if the video gets 13 views. All right.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge.
Yep. All right, go.
Okay.
Read.
The sailors came last night. We didn't hear them since we were in the cave, so when we came up and their boat was already docked and they were standing on the pier, Dad hurried us into the shack and we all stayed hidden. Guillaume agreed it was strange that they came a third time, but what they really were just normal guys in trouble and actually needed to use our boat radio again. Dad said the radio has its own battery, so they can use it even without the ignition key. If they needed to call anyone, even emergency help, they could do it without us needing to go out and meet them. We watched carefully through the windows and saw them walk around Bunker Island for a couple hours, but they couldn't come over to us. When the sun set, they got in their boat and left. Right after that, Dad said he's confident they can't follow us, and that he's ready to go down through the big cave door to see what's beyond. We tried to get a good night's rest. It was hard.
That's what she said.
To sleep, and then we spent all day today getting ready to travel.
We hope the caves lead to Wretched Minor, just like the army notes say, and we can set up a new base camp there. So we've packed everything up. It'll take many trips to haul our stuff, but if the tracks are intact all the way, the rail cars will help us. Guillaume filled the tank with diesel and made sure the engine works. So we're ready to go. Mom had earlier rigged an electromagnetic latch like a deadbolt so we could lock the steel lid on the well from the inside. And like she always did, she made a way to get inside if she got locked outside and needed to get in. Using one of the old army generators, she connected it to the latch, so if you turned on the generator, it would unlatch the lid. This made both Mom and Dad feel safe because the only way to turn on the generator is with the key. Well, no doubt, we've already done that. In case listeners are nearby, we don't want them to see us go. So we're getting up and leaving tomorrow before the sun rises. There's no reason to wait till dawn anyway, since the sun doesn't reach down into the caves. And then it's off to Wretched Major, I hope.
Pum pum pum.
Or you take the cart and it launches you into lava.
No, it takes you on a nice, fun path around the island. So you get nice visuals of everything that you've done before.
No.
Oh wait, wrong game. Okay.
So you say this game's almost over. I'm worried that we still have all of Wretched Major to deal with.
But there's only one more achievement to do with the wagon.
Oh,
Train.
well then.
So this is the last achievement.
Okay.
So this has got to be the end.
I hope it just drops us into lava and we die. That'd be freaking amazing.
Or what it'll be is we'll have let them out.
Mm-hmm.
Or we find their slaughtered corpses inside.
Yeah, we run them over with our train.
Choo-choo.
Yep.
Is it bad that I want to put, like, Thomas the Tank Engine? You made it! I knew you'd figure it out! We're waiting for you on the next island so we can all go home.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is there going to be a sequel?
That's
it.
Oh my god.
Think I'm going to amend this to the last episode?
Yeah, do it.
Oh.
Fuck. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
We found him.
But we haven't. There's still another island.
No. We found them so we can all go home.
And never return ever again.
Dear Lord.
So, I mean, what's your honest thoughts on this? Like...
I mean, I think the idea could have been, like, it was a neat idea, but I think it could have been executed way better.
Yeah.
I mean, the game could have just put our voices in now, because all of the audio's recorded. Just put it in.
Yeah, like make them audio logs instead of diaries.
Yeah, just so when you're walking around and then they click in. But I mean, it's still so much reading.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's 250 pages.
Yeah, and I mean, the story was, pirates. Oh, pirates. What's happening? Oh,
But I mean, that kind of the climax of that story aspect of it just happened.
Yeah. So...
I feel like I'm a little robbed in that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, the exciting thing happened, and then it's like, okay, we're going in. All right, we're done. Well, where's, like, Act 4 and 5? Like,
yeah.
Wow,
did you just use reference Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I did. That's right. This is what this science game does to me.
Yeah. Makes you think about English.
Makes me like English. And I hate English. So, I don't know. Just watch our videos. Don't play the game.
I mean, if you are an achievement guy, it's 7 easy achievements. Like,
yeah, but who hunts achievements on Steam? No one. No one.
I'm sure there's people out there.
Losers.
And I mean, I completely agree with you. Where I think it's the idea behind it is neat. Try to be educational in a game setting. But it went too far. Like, I'm just going to read a textbook instead.
Yeah. I mean, you could have.
Yeah.
Easily.
Like
that's more reading I did in 2 years of university.
Yeah.
So.
I would agree with you there.
Like.
So, I mean, maybe at some point they'll release more content to it to make it longer, but...
And we will not be playing it. Because, dear Lordy.
But I mean, even interestingly enough, like I started to enjoy it once we got to the wires. Because it was actually things you had to think about and calculate, and not even calculate, but actually do some thinking behind it.
Right, like that last door puzzle was like, oh wow, okay, yeah, this is a thing. Mm-hmm. The rest was like,
yeah, it's like,
okay,
put it in,
done.
Yeah, so it's an interesting one. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but it's sitting in that mediocre range.
Yeah.
So
I'm putting it could have been a lot better.
Yeah. I agree with you there.
The only way it could have been worse is if it was unplayable.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I mean, let's be honest. Okay, was that even a game, or was it a walking puzzle simulator? Like, I mean,
yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know if I would classify this as a game. Yes, there was interaction, but was it a game? I don't know. Don't know.
Yeah.
How much was this? $12? $15?
Oh my god, I don't think so. Well,
More than that?
I think it might have been. I can't remember what I purchased it for.
Dude, they bent you over and took you to Browntown. Jeez.
$17. Okay, they're not too bad.
I mean,
Could be
yeah.
much worse.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been that potentially could have been a very interesting learning tool, and I think they missed the boat.
You're so funny.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's that. Guys, thank you for joining us on this journey. We appreciate it. We want to know down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this game? Like, let us know. We're always interested to see what your guys' thoughts are on this. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to get notified of when our stuff goes live, and ding that bell, then you get more of it. But that's it for this one, and we'll see you next week on Wednesday. Well, if you check out all the Wednesday stuff, but we'll see you on Friday for sure. And then, but next week we'll have something new and exciting for you on Wednesday. If you have any thoughts or suggestions on what that should be, throw it down there too. We like to hear from you. But Savi, thank you for joining me on this adventure. Even though I know you weren't a huge fan of it, but appreciate the company.
dude, my Magikarp's jump points are through the roof.
I knew you'd be doing something useful during this.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all next time. Bye.